Whether you're navigating claustrophobic tunnels or surviving in freezing polar landscapes, here are 7 free horror VR games that will make your heart race. Scary Animal Free. At number 7 on the list is an experience that presents animal-themed horror in a simple yet effective way. This atmosphere, filled with dangerous animals you might encounter in the wild, promises a thrilling escape adventure. This game creates an atmosphere filled with dangerous animals you might encounter in a natural environment. Scary Animal Free promises a suspenseful escape adventure filled with predators that appear unexpectedly in dark forests and abandoned buildings. It's one of the free VR games worth trying that will make you feel fear to your core. Why is the VR experience good? VR's immersive nature makes the fear of animal attacks feel realistic. Sudden surprises and impressive sound design further enhance the moments of fear. Why should you play? Ideal for those who enjoy animal-themed horror stories and are ready for sudden surprises. Being free means there's no extra risk in trying it out. Lethal Ape. At number 6 on the list, we encounter a more intense version of primate-themed horror, focusing on the tension of escaping aggressive monkey packs. This game offers a survival struggle that requires you to be constantly on guard. This game focuses on the tension of escaping aggressive monkey packs. Lethal Ape offers a survival challenge where you must constantly stay alert, trying to escape deadly primates attacking in packs in the depths of the forest or abandoned research facilities. Why is the VR experience good? The primate's intelligent and organized attack behavior, combined with VR's sense of physical presence, creates a unique sense of threat. Enemies approaching in groups exponentially increase the tension. Why should you play? Designed for those who enjoy primate-themed horror and want to battle organized, intelligent enemies. Being free makes it a perfect opportunity to discover this niche experience. Horror-free Animal Escape. In 5th place on the list is another variation on animal-themed horror. Combining escape room-style puzzle elements with a horror atmosphere, this game delivers the thrill of both escape and the use of your wits. Horror-free Animal Escape lets you experience the tension of both escaping dangerous animals and using your wits to find a way out in an environment where you are trapped. Why is the VR experience good? The need to solve puzzles enriches the experience by adding an extra cognitive load to the moments of fear. The feeling of being physically trapped is much more powerful in VR. Why should you play? It's a great option for those who want to be mentally engaged as well as scared. It's ideal for those seeking an experience that combines escape room and horror genres. It's not just a horror game for you, but an experience where you step-by-step solve puzzles to reach the solution. You will find yourself using your intelligence to reach a solution while in an atmosphere of horror. Crawl Space. In 4th place on the list is a production that masterfully uses the fear of claustrophobic environments. Crawling through narrow passages and dark tunnels deepens the feeling of helplessness created by physical limitations. Crawling through narrow passages and dark tunnels forms the basis of this game. Crawl Space combines the helplessness created by physical limitations with a terrifying atmosphere. Why is the VR experience good? VR is extremely effective at triggering fear of confined spaces, claustrophobia. The crawling mechanic maximizes immersion. Feeling physically constrained heightens the sense of threat. Why should you play it? Designed for players who enjoy claustrophobic tension and seek a different horror experience. An innovative alternative for those tired of traditional horror games. In a claustrophobic atmosphere, the mechanics of crawling through narrow passages during chases make you feel fear deep in your bones. With its mechanics and atmosphere, it's definitely worth trying among free horror VR games. Noclip VR. In 3rd place on the list is an experimental game that combines a non-traditional movement system with horror. The ability to pass through walls, called Noclip, offers an experience that turns traditional horror game rules upside down. The ability to pass through walls, called Noclip, is at the heart of the game mechanics. Noclip VR uses this unusual movement to offer an experience that overturns traditional horror game rules, allowing you to explore terrifying areas that are normally inaccessible. Why is the VR experience good? The unusual movement mechanics create a new and dizzying sensation in VR. This takes the feelings of exploration and fear to a different dimension than traditional games. The ability to penetrate unexpected places increases the moments of surprise and fear. Why should you play? It may be interesting for those who are tired of cliché horror game mechanics and are looking for a creative, unusual experience. It's a great example for those curious about experimental game mechanics. Polardread. In second place on the list is a game that explores the psychological fear brought on by an isolated polar environment. Endless whiteness and freezing cold create an atmosphere of tension that seeps into your soul, born of loneliness and the unknown. The endless whiteness and freezing cold are your main enemies here. Polardread creates an atmosphere of tension that creeps into your soul, born of loneliness, cold, and the unknown. Why is the VR experience good? VR enhances the sense of isolation and environmental threat, amplifying the effect of psychological fear. It offers a vast yet extremely dangerous environment. The disorientation caused by the endless whiteness naturally heightens the tension. Why should you play it? Perfect for those who prefer atmospheric and psychological tension that slowly creeps up on you rather than jump scares. Designed for players who enjoy environmental horror elements. If you enjoy psychological and suspense elements, this daring VR experience will make your heart race. Scary Baboon. And at the top of the list is a game that transforms a specific animal theme into a unique horror experience. This production, which creates a terrifying atmosphere filled with baboons, offers an intense horror adventure that requires you to be constantly on guard. As the name suggests, this production creates a terrifying atmosphere filled with baboons. Scary Baboon offers an intense horror adventure where you must escape aggressive baboon packs and try to survive in dark forests or abandoned buildings, requiring you to be constantly on guard. Why is the VR experience good? The sense of physical presence provided by VR takes the tension of animal attacks to the highest level. The realistic behavior of the baboons and their pack dynamics increase the believability of the threat. Sudden surprise attacks and group tactics successfully keep the game tense throughout. Why should you play it? It's ideal for those seeking a focused and intense horror experience centered around a specific animal theme. Being free makes it a perfect opportunity to discover this niche and compelling experience. It tops the list for those who enjoy animal-themed horror. Here are some VR horror games that will make your heart race, and they're free. So which of these horror tunnels will you dare to enter? Remember, fear feels more realistic and intense in VR, so keep your nerves steady. Share your favorite free horror game in the comments and follow us to make sure you don't miss VR's most terrifying new games.